Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. Today, before we start, I would like to know. Here, I'm going to turn off the music here. I like to ground before I come on. Before I start, what is the weather like by you? I would love to know. Because when I woke up today and got up, I got up and I looked out the window, it was a snowy mess outside. And I was not looking forward to taking my daughter to school because personally, I don't like driving in the snow. I don't like driving in the snow because I would probably say my spiritual journey started with the snow. I was going back in February of 2000. It's February 13th of 2000. I went and on my way to work one day, I was had just taken my son to school or dropped him off at the daycare. And I was on my way to work. I was a cook at the time. I ran a kitchen. And I ended up being hit head on. And at the time, because I live in Wisconsin, it was right after a really bad snowstorm. There was a snowbank right next to me. There was cars behind me, and I had been fortunate enough to use my car at the time. I was a single mom, and my car wasn't working, so my father had let me use his van. And so I was using his van, and because I was in his van and not my car, the impact, uh, well, the van was totaled, but because I was hit head on. But because of that and the fact that I was wearing a seatbelt, I was able to survive the accident. And that going forward, later on, when I started working with my angels, I realized that was one of the times that my angels assisted me because at the time I blacked out, I couldn't see, but they came and protected me from, and, and I survived that accident. So it took me a long time before I was even felt comfortable driving in the snow. But I drove in the snow very slowly today and I got my daughter to school. And it's funny how, as we work through these things, we're able to face our fears. And so that's what's happened is as I've worked through some of this stuff, I've been able to face my fears. So anyways, my daughter was not looking forward to going to school in the snow. But so you guys might think, well, it's retrograde. Why are you talking about enrollment? Well, I always go with my spirit guides, my angels, my ascension masters, as far as when they tell me to do things. And they told me to still talk about enrollment today. I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yes, still talk about enrollment. And so I'm not going to go into a deep dive into the different courses today because we are in retrograde, and retrograde is all about non commitment. And so I'm going to talk to you about the non commitment um, options I offer. Because when I first started Blue Ray Intuitive, I felt very impelled to offer multiple choices because when we're going through a spiritual journey, we like choices. we're going through it, and sometimes we want to really deep dive in and really experience a certification course. And sometimes we just want to sample things. So this one, so today I'm going to talk about enrollment options when you are ready to try, but not ready to commit. So, I when I first started, that is exactly where I was at. And, I tried all kinds of things before I started actual certification courses. So there is multiple options in this regard. I have the first one is I have a new group where um, you can sign up, and for $5 a month, you can get all kinds of activations. I put a new activation in once a week on Mondays, and there's already replay activations already in there. And so if someone is saying, oh gosh, I'm really having problems with my third eye, or I'm really having problems with abundance, or something like that, then I will purposely do an activation on something like that. But otherwise, I just kind of like feel in and do something according to what the field is telling me. And that is just for everyone. They can replay it as often as they want. It's there in the group for the whole collective for that group. And it's just a $5 a month membership. And that came up recently to start for this spring. So that is a new option. And that's just for everyone. And then and it's just a group. And then we have, and for that one, it's the only option that you can do without an opening session. Well, you can do or you could book like a QHHT session or a quantum healing session or a Ascension one-on-one session directly. And to do that, you can just go right into the website. And all of these options are no commitment. Um, and you can just go right in. The quantum QHHT is different than quantum healing. QHHT is quantum healing hypnosis technique. So you're going to experience a different lifetime, a different place, a different, experience. And we're going to go through it's a hypnosis technique. So, and we'll also align all your chakras. You'll have a chance to ask your higher self for the Akashic questions. It's a beautiful experience, and that because it's a private experience, you'll have the copy, and it's just for you. The quantum healing um, is totally different. I've been certified for a completely different session. I mean, the other one, quantum healing hypnosis technique, is quantum healing. Just a second. What are you wanting? My angels are coming in really strong right now. I don't know what they want to tell me. But anyways, and so there's the quantum healing. This one is extremely powerful as well. This one, we can offer healing for anything that you are needing to assist. Like if you're having any skin problems, if you're having any anxiety, any depression, any problems with manifesting anything, any problems with really any issue that you would like to heal in the now, we can put that on the field and heal it on a cellular level. And it is so powerful. I even do this with families. I have done this for my own family, and it's beautiful because it heals everyone in the bloodline. So, like, as long as, the mother, the father, and the child are there, or you even get if the children are under the age of 12, you have the mother and father there, you can get the children's higher self's permission. So it's very powerful, very beautiful, and it's very, and then you can heal, like if there's a dynamic in whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, any sort of issue, we can heal that and access knowledge for you to go forward. Now, there is the Ascension activation sessions, and those are one-on-one, and they are where you can do it. Those are beautiful as well. Those are where we go in and I bring in your spirit guides, your angels, your ascension masters, the karmic board, and we can bring in different pillars for you to heal with or attune to. And it depends on if there's something in particular that you would like to activate or align to. And again, if this is for a particular issue, we can have that be a private session, and then you can have that for replay purposes for continuous use. Sometimes people like to have that for the full session, and sometimes they like to talk for part of it and discuss the issue, or have, so we'll do a half and half session, or maybe 15 minutes and 45, 45 being the activation. Whatever, or maybe we'll do like a hour session and then 15-minute, because it's usually about an hour and 15 minutes for the whole thing. So whatever that is or that looks like best for you, then we work together to fit that in for you. And these are beautiful because there's no commitment needed, and you get to choose. It all wraps in for you. During this retrograde period, it's perfect time for you to take time to rest, to go in, to adjust, and take that time to really feel what's going on. And these different healing sessions are just to hold space for you to have that and create this time to be a more powerful experience for you. And the wonderful thing about it is they're all buy 3, get 1 free. So, and you don't have to do it all at once. So you could do one during the retrograde, one next month, and spread those out. And it's however it aligns for you and your personal healing and activation needs. It it's so powerful as you go along and use it through the different energy portals, because you're pushing yourself in and you're really feeling in with those grids. So it was funny because, when we think about it, our higher, well, it's not really funny, but it is. It's true. When we think about it, our higher self, it's like our brain is like walnut, our activated brain, or it's like walnut. Our and then our subconscious brain is like a more like a cantaloupe. So when we can get that cantaloupe working with the walnut, we become so much more powerful, and we can create so much um, in the now. We can create so much that we intend. We can do what we would like and see. And that's where we become, our higher self. That's where we get to see our intentions right, and create them and actually see them um, blossom. So that is what I love to do, is hold space for you to see your own intentions blossom. So if that is something that you would like to do, please, I would love to talk to you. Um, I'll talk to you. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday because I am so excited. We will be going on location to see the um, the solar eclipse, not the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. So I'm going to be going with my daughter, my mother, and my grandmother, and we will be going out to see this solar eclipse. In person. And I think my mother and my grandmother are the most excited out of the whole family because they've been talking about it for weeks. So I look forward to sharing this with you. We got special lenses for the camera, so hopefully we can show it to you on camera and everything. So I'm very excited to be able to share this with you on location. So many blessings. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a wonderful day.